Hello, it's Swami Pranava, and I'm back with another video about learning English on the intermediate level. For this video, you can use the subtitles. And there is especially one good program that you can use, which is called Language Reactor. And this program is a Chrome extension. So of course, if you do a Google search for Chrome extension Language Reactor, you will find it. You can download it for free. And this program enables you to have subtitles in your native language and also in the target language. And so these videos are good for anybody who is learning a foreign language and who can understand my English. If you cannot understand my English, you can get the subtitles in English. And you can use a program like the Language Reactor to generate the subtitles in your native language. So I'm assuming you're a Vietnamese person, and like many Vietnamese people, you've studied English for years. And so now you're at the intermediate level. You can understand simple conversation, you can express yourself both by speaking and by writing. You can read if it's easy vocabulary, but you haven't progressed to the level where you are really proficient in the language. You cannot use it very easily to communicate everything that comes up in your daily life. So it's a difficult situation for everyone who learns a foreign language once they get to that intermediate level, how to progress beyond it. So I'm giving you some of the ideas of a great polyglot named Luca Lampariello, and I always leave a link to his videos in the description box. And he outlines a few ideas that are very helpful. So the first one is you need to choose your content. And if you are at the intermediate level, the content should usually be a video or a podcast, which is maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And it also has a transcript in the target language. So you would choose a video or a podcast in English, and you would need to have a transcript, a written text of everything the speaker says in English. And then, like I said, you can use a machine translator like Google Translate, or you can get the Language Reactor Chrome browser extension, and you can read it in your native language, Vietnamese. So first, collect these things, and then you listen to the audio and you can read it in Vietnamese. You see, so the very first step, you read it in Vietnamese and you understand it. So you listen in English, but to get the understanding right away, you just read it in Vietnamese. And then you use your transcript. You compare the English transcript with the Vietnamese transcript. You can make notes on the English transcript about the meanings of any interesting words, but only choose the words that are useful, relevant to you. Because keep in mind, you're working with a video or a podcast, which is 10 minutes, 15 minutes, so that's a lot of material. And so you want to just study the words that you think are important. The idea here is just to get the overall meaning. And so this is the first step, and then the second step would be to again listen to it in English and read it in English, and again make the connection between the sounds of English and the written text in English. And then the final step will be to just listen to it without reading it, and again, see if you can keep your attention on it. Okay, and you probably will find that your attention will drift as you hear some things that you don't understand, but just bring your attention back each time you see your mind drifting leaving the understanding, then bring it back. And just notice how much you understand. Okay, so the only goal here is really to keep your attention on the audio without reading. And you're listening in English. And the main point here is try not to translate in your mind to Vietnamese. Okay, you're not trying to say, oh, this means that in Vietnamese. In this exercise, you're just trying to get the understanding in English, and so you're thinking about it in English. Okay, so good luck and let me know how you do. You can write to me on the Facebook group, and I'd love to hear about your experience. Thank you.